Last year in Chicago, Local Motors produces the world's first 3D printed car. Meanwhile in China, Sun is 3D printing houses and even 6-story apartment buildings. Sometimes the things really happening in this sector are hard to believe, and it's tough to separate truth from myth. Industry expert Michael Bowser knows more than most about the vast potential in this field. In 2013, he helped save his wife's eyesight after she developed a tumor behind her left eye. Bowser made 3D renderings and physical models of her skull that helped surgeons determine a minimally invasive procedure that saved the eye.
There really isn't a lot of myths, a lot of the truths out there, but are we stretching the truth here? You know, as we talked about the Chinese developing homes and apartments, yes, they did it, but what really went into it, how much work was done afterwards? So if you saw some of the actual extrusion process, it's very rough, so somebody had to come back and finish it, you know, like you would in a real house. So did they save any time?
So it's not quite as simple as it sounds, but 3D printing homes and apartments is not a myth. Sun claims these buildings can be made for about half the cost of traditional construction methods, use lots of recycled materials, and produce no waste. But let's talk about the myths now. One of the biggest may have been perpetrated by entertainer will.i.am, who is also Chief Creative Officer at 3D Systems. A few weeks ago, he spoke of the need for new laws and codes because one day, quote, "you're going to be able to print a whole freaking person." The press obviously seized on this, and suddenly people printing seems in the realm of the possible.
The thing is, we cannot print organs, and nor can we replace them, and I don't think will.i.am really can really push to have laws passed that we're going to be 3D printing it or bioprinting ourselves. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon because we can't even create an organ properly yet.
Now, when it comes to investing in this exciting industry, Bowser suggests the medical field is likely to be an eager adopter.
It has already taken place in the dentistry. Even my dentist is using what they call an intraoral scanning system, where they scan your teeth. You no longer have to put the goop in your mouth. They scan it and then they create 3D models from it. So we're seeing more and more uses of it in both in prosthetics, which we talked about, and also in creating models for training for pre-surgery processes. So when they actually get into the operating room, they said, "Oh, I've done this before."
Bowser says the neurosurgeon who worked with his wife is understandably excited about the medical possibilities as well. Reporting from South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, I'm Motley Full analyst Rex Moore.